Hi friends, Stacey Faust here with Be Unstoppable with Human Design. And today we're going to talk about the Sacral Authority, or what's called your gut authority. And so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. But before I do that, I do want to say, if you haven't had a chance to watch the introductory video on this, it's really important that you understand why it's so important to be in alignment with your authority. Like, your authority is giving you your decisions that are correct for you 100% of the time. And so living in alignment with that can change everything in your life. So check out that video, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we're going to look at a couple different profiles here. So this one on the left is a pure generator. And so the sacral center is filled in, even though the splenic center is filled in, because the splenic center, sacral center, emotional center, those are like the main centers. There's a few others, but these are the main centers for your decision making. Even though the emotional center is not filled in, the splenic center is filled in, this is considered a pure generator, because there is a hierarchy to these centers. So the one on the right, I wanted to leave this one up because this person actually has emotional authority, even though their sacral center is filled in, because the emotional center always trumps the sacral center, and the sacral center always trumps the splenic center. So it's emotional first, then sacral, then splenic center. So we're basically today going to be talking about pure generators and pure manifesting generators, because manifestors cannot have this authority. Reflectors and projectors, all the non-energy types cannot have this particular authority, because the sacral center is not filled in for the non-energy types. So this is only pure generators and pure manifesting generators. All right, so let's dive in. So 35% of the population has sacral authority, those generators and pure generators, pure manifesting generators. So this is really all about like gut response, and it's very much like an instant gut response in the moment. You're going to get this rising up, or lowering down, and that rising up or lowering down is indicating to you whether someone or something is right for you or not. And so you instantaneously know in the moment, from this visceral response that you get in your body, whether you need to say yes to something or no to something. And this is really all about energy, the energy to do or not to do, the energy to be with someone or not be with someone. And it tells you whose energy and whose requests are correct for you, and if you have the energy available to give to another or to an activity. This is attraction. It's an attraction to, like, if you're attracted to something and you have this visceral, that's a yes. And if you are repulsed or you have this lowering down, that's a visceral no for you. So remember, you are generators and manifesting generators. And so you're really here to respond. And you're literally here to respond yes or no to things. So this one is really all about learning to trust your gut, which honestly is not necessarily easy to do, because we get conditioned by our society, because our society has forever been telling us to think it through, weigh out the pros and cons, use your brain, use your intellect, be smart about it. But it's not about being smart. It's about really listening to your body. And it's very much like the splenic authority. When you get that visceral answer, that visceral yes or no, you don't need to justify it. You don't need to explain it, because sometimes there's really no explanation. Your body just knows yes or no, what's right for you and what's not. So if you haven't been aware of your gut response because you were conditioned that that's just not the way you do things, or you didn't trust it, it does take some practice to tune back into that. So I am going to give you a practice to really just have people ask you yes, no questions for the next month, and just really tap into that gut gut response, that visceral response that you get when people ask you things. So both of our daughters are pure generators, meaning that their gut is their decision-making authority. And they were raised by me, a splenic authority, and their dad, who is an emotional authority. And so until I really learned about human design, they would constantly call us, even as adults, they would call us for help with making decisions. And we would do our best as parents, parenting them through, so we thought. And this would only leave them more confused. And so when I learned about human design and gut authority, I immediately taught this to them. And it's exciting when they get it, you guys. They now can like make decisions so easily and so quickly, so fast. And they don't need us anymore, which is really what parents really want, right? For our kids, we're raising adults, not children. And so they don't need to rely on us at all anymore. And I'm just so proud watching them, even when they make like big, huge decisions in their life, like quickly and easily. There's no more going back and forth, like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? They just know. And that is so fun as a parent to watch that. So you guys, you work best with yes, no questions, not open-ended questions, not multiple choice questions. And so really let the people around you know this, because it can be confusing to you if you keep getting asked different types of questions. So teach them to ask you in a yes, no form, and that will be way easier for you to respond to. And after years of conditioning, you may need to reconnect with your sacral response. And, like I said earlier, one great way is to have people just ask you those yes, no questions and really practice feeling into it. But sometimes stress and busyness and distractions can disconnect you from reading your gut response correctly as well. So getting into like a practice of reducing stress in your life or nurturing a peaceful, calm mind and body, those are going to be crucial for you when it comes to getting correct answers for you from your gut. So things like meditation, exercise, where you're getting out of your mind and into your body, getting out into nature, all of these things can help you really tap into your body and into your gut and into your visceral response so that you're able to get that clear yes or that clear no, that clear rising up attraction to, or that clear lowering down response. So that being said, I would love your comments. Like, share with me what you've learned about your sacral authority, how it's worked for you. I love hearing how things are working out and like the ahas that come from it. So I'd love to have you share your comments. And if you like this type of information, give me a thumbs up, follow me on YouTube, and I hope this helped. Have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye for now.